You've seen them. Maybe you are them. Every few reps, eyes drifting left, not to flirt, not to show off, but pulled there like something magnetic and involuntary. People around them roll their eyes and think vanity, ego, narcissism. Classic gym culture assumption, but psychology tells a completely different story, one rooted not in arrogance, but in anxiety. Because what looks like self-admiration from the outside is almost never that on the inside. Let's break down exactly what's really happening in the mind of someone who can't stop checking their reflection. 1. Distorted body image and the perceptual gap. The psychological concept at work here is called perceptual distortion, a core feature of body dysmorphic disorder existing on a wide spectrum. In the gym, this person isn't admiring themselves, they're auditing. Every glance is a quality check, searching for flaws invisible to everyone else. Their brain has created a distorted internal image that never quite matches reality, so they keep returning to the mirror, hoping this time the reflection will finally confirm they're enough. It never does, because the problem was never in the mirror. 2. Hypervigilance disguised as vanity. What looks like ego is often hypervigilance, a nervous system trained to constantly scan for threats. For someone who grew up in an unpredictable or critical environment, monitoring their appearance became a survival strategy. The gym mirror becomes a threat detection system. Am I too small? Too soft? Visibly flawed? The checking behavior isn't self-obsession. It's an alarm system that never learned how to turn off, still running decades after the original danger disappeared. 3. External locus of self-worth. Psychology distinguishes between internal and external locus of evaluation. People who check mirrors obsessively have often outsourced their sense of worth entirely to outside feedback, and the mirror is just a stand-in for other people's eyes. Their self-image doesn't live inside them, it lives on surfaces. This wiring typically forms in childhoods where love was conditional, tied to appearance, achievement, or performance, teaching the brain that visibility equals value and invisibility equals danger. 4. The reassurance loop. There's a behavioral cycle called reassurance seeking, and mirror checking is one of its purest expressions. The person looks, feels momentarily calmer, then the anxiety rebuilds, so they look again. Each check provides about 30 seconds of relief before the doubt floods back stronger than before. The behavior feels like a solution, but functions as fuel. The brain learns that checking is how anxiety gets managed, so it prescribes more checking every time the discomfort rises. 5. Identity built inside the body. For many obsessive mirror checkers, the body isn't just a body. It's the entire architecture of their identity. Psychologists call this somatic identity fusion, where the physical self becomes the primary vehicle for self-concept. When someone has no stable internal sense of who they are, separate from how they look, the reflection becomes existential. Every check is a quiet, desperate question. Do I still exist? Do I still matter? The gym just provides the closest mirror. Here's what nobody tells you about the mirror. It has never once shown anyone the truth about their worth. If you recognize yourself in any of this, you're not vain, you're not broken, and you're definitely not alone. You're someone whose brain learned to look outward for answers that only exist inward. If this kind of deep psychological unpacking hits different for you, subscribe. Because this channel doesn't just talk about fitness, it decodes the hidden mental and emotional architecture behind why you train the way you do.